Mr. Chairman, today we're going through this hearing as though it's a normal hearing. Do you think that having three justices who have worked on the Republican side, Bush v. Gore, you're one of those justices, should you be confirmed, creates an appearance of conflict if an election case involving a president who nominated you comes before the court? And I'm basically out of time, so I'd like a yes or no answer.
Well, Senator Hirono, I answered that question before and said any question of whether there was an appearance of partiality problem would be one for all justices involved to consider under the recusal statute.
So you think there might be a conflict and therefore you would have to go through that entire
Senator,
process?
I think anytime someone makes a motion to recuse, and indeed even one is not made, a judge always has to consider that issue. So, I mean, you're asking me to make a decision about whether I think myself and two people who are not even yet my colleagues should recuse in that situation, and I'm just saying that I...
No, but actually my question was whether it poses an appearance of conflict, and I believe that the fact that you would even bring forth the recusal process says to me that voters might decide that there is an appearance of conflict.
Yes, thank you, Judge Barrett, very much for being in front of us. Welcome to day.
I mean, I think the only thing I'd want to clarify is, you know, insofar as Senator Hirono was suggesting, I think that the work that some of the justices may have done on Bush v. Gore is reason to recuse. That is certainly not what I meant. What I meant is that in every case, judges have an obligation to consider the issues, and they may conclude no. So what I meant to be saying was just not to take a position, so I just want to make that answer clear.
About their right to vote and raising concerns that you view their right to vote.
So what would you say to those that claim you are not an adequate replacement for Ruth Bader Ginsburg because you do not march in lockstep with her judicial philosophy?
Well, I think that judicial philosophy is an appropriate and an important topic for this committee to explore at the hearing. And I think each of the senators has a responsibility when a nominee comes before you to ask what the judicial philosophy is. And I think disagreeing with the judicial philosophy that I or any other nominee had is perfectly admissible grounds for voting no, because you may have a different vision for what a justice or a judge is to do, and so I have no problem with that. I mean, I think that is how the senators on this committee have viewed their role.
Demeanor, humility, dignity, independent.
There's room for different approaches to the Constitution, and I think those approaches shouldn't be broken down into partisan boxes because judges are not partisan. You know, they do get appointed and confirmed by the political branches, but judges don't have, you know, campaign platforms, and they no longer associate, as I've said a number of times through the hearing, judges stay out of politics. So their jurisprudential philosophies are not designed to yield particular results.
Senator Booker. Mr. Chairman, thank you very much.